The only teacher here for 16 students, K through 8. What is your philosophy of teaching? I think there are a lot of parents and teachers out there who'd be curious as to how you tackle something like this.
Well, a lot of people in the teaching profession, including myself, you come in and you're used to the traditional standards of single classrooms, kids grouped together by their ages and grades. You're looking at a classroom now with about 16 kids, some of which are brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles. They're here together. They're in a kindergarten through 8th grade. They're learning by subjects. We studied oceanography, for example. We have different expectations for all the children, but you're teaching to all the children at the same time.
At the same time.
You're integrating all of your beliefs, all of your lessons. Every field trip, every activity you do it together.
Well, now, are the first graders intimidated or the third graders intimidated by the 7th or 8th graders?
They could be very well. It could be very easy to get intimidated. However, they're not, because we have a kind of a system here where we invite parents to come in. We have a very strong program on peer tutoring. The 8th graders could be full credential teachers at this point in the year. By the time they go through 8 or 9 years of Blake School, they're so used to being teachers themselves.
The younger kids.
To the younger kids, to their brothers and sisters, to children of the community. There's no fear. The little children sometimes might go to certain children to ask them for help instead of coming to me, which is something which you can't ask for anymore as a teacher. The children, their level of motivation is extremely high.
High self-esteem.
High self-esteem. There's no fear. When they want to learn something, they can ask me, they can ask their brothers and sisters, they can ask some of the role models. Now, the role models are the 7th and 8th grade kids who all of the kids look up to for advice. And when you implement something like that, you can teach the kids anything. We have a kindergarten girl named Stephanie Landreth who does all of her work in handwriting. She knows all of her multiplication and division tables. And the only reason she's doing that is because nobody told her she couldn't.
Yeah.
Her best friends are 2nd and 3rd graders who are doing all of those things. She wants to be like them. So she pushes herself, and she achieves, and there's no stopping, there's no blocks, there's no hurdles.
There's no such thing as working independently. We're always working together and working as a team.
Well, how does that work? I don't understand how somebody from the 8th grade could be working with somebody from the 2nd grade.
Well, one time I always have little kids walking up to me, and they're always telling me, Ira, I need help in this math problem, or can you please help me on this reading word, or I always help out. And I always have time for my own work.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always room for everybody else.
So there's always enough time in the day
Yeah.
to help everybody.
Yep.
Now, do you live here?
No, I live in Bakersfield, but he stayed with my brother, lives next door to the school here. So only school I could get him to go to, 4 or 5 schools in Bakersfield, he wouldn't even go till now.
But he likes this one.
Loves it.
What
He
is it
goes
about this
every
school
single
you
day.
love so much about it?
Because there's no gangs, there's no fights, and it's peaceful up here.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're learning more now?
A lot.
So he's doing his homework too?
Great. He does his homework before he's supposed to. Does that tell you anything?
Wow.
You know.
Well, as a parent...
Second one at school every day. His teacher's first, he's second, so.
So he's the first one in the door?
The kid, yeah.
Really?
Second person, yeah.
Well, now this must just surprise the heck out of you.
It does. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm real proud of him.
What do you think it is that's turned him around like that?
Oh, just environment, you know. It's just country environment.
Now, somebody told me you live right across the street.
Right across the school, yes. And I got 2 daughters here on the school. When we barely moved in 3 years ago, they were pretty scared on going on a school this size. They were really scared about it. Now I cannot keep them away from the school. Right after school, they go home, they change clothes. The very first thing they do is go back to school to meet their friends and stay in school.
Really?
Yeah, they're really happy about it. My oldest daughter is the school president, and she went to Washington and met Mr. Thomas, and good grades. I couldn't ask for anything better. This is, to me, the best school in the state.
Now, did you move here from a big city?
Correct. We moved in from Delano, and there's always a lot more problems on bigger schools, and we're really lucky to have this teacher and this school. It's the greatest to us.
So you're really sold on this thing.
Correct. Yeah, my kids are getting really great grades, and they're really happy about this school, and we are too.
Well, when they get out of the 8th grade, they're going to have to go to a bigger school.
That is correct, but at least their first grades, to me, I think they're the most important, and they're being educated on a really good way.
Do you think you're spoiled going to a school like this?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, you get a lot of attention because there's not a lot of people to attend to. And we do a lot of field trips and tournaments. Usually in a bigger school, there's more trouble and more gangs. And I like the smaller schools better.
And right over here is United States Representative Bill Thomas, who represents our area, who we met back in Washington, D.C., and who gave us the grand tour of the show back there.
Congressman, this is Huell Hauser
Hi,
from
Huell.
KCET.
Sure. Good to see you.
I tell you, this is like something out of
Yeah.
I didn't know this existed.
Well, a lot of people don't, but this is a lot of the district that I represent and have represented for quite a while. I've represented this area ever since I've been in Congress, since the late 1970s. You know the little places that have a post office and the one fire station, but this is also the one-room school as well. And it isn't history, it's current living. And these people up here have, I think, a slightly different perspective on self-reliance than most people have.
Seth, you're going to be going? Actually, Seth, I'm having you as a TA for the second team. Okay?
My name is Kennedy Rocker, and I'm a principal, teacher, and I help schools to become established and teachers and leaders to go to the next level in their teaching and leadership abilities.
So Kennedy, I'm still trying to figure her out in many ways. She has got such an enthusiasm for kids, such an enthusiasm for education. There's just this sincerity about her and this inner calm strength that comes forth.
She's worked in public school, private school, charter school before the private school. So she has so much experience.
She's our teacher, and she helps us. She's really nice. Yeah.
Mrs. Rocker is she's an amazing principal, and out of all the schools that I've been to, I don't know, it was just I just felt right. It just felt right to be here.
I thank you, Lord, for my fuzzy, fuzzy hair, but I just thank you, Father, for making me. Second team. Okay, I need a TA. River, you're going to stand up.
In 1996, I think it was, when I was principal of an elementary school, we had a bus hijacking. In the course of that, the bus driver, Lilia Rios, is a hero in my book. She put herself in between the knife-wielding assailant and the children. And what I had taught the children in safety and in prevention, plus what the parents had taught the children in helping each other and save the lives of children. But after their lives had been saved, their emotions were shot. So I began to do research into what could help them recover emotionally. But more and more, what it led to was a smaller structure school where we would know the children. So one-room schoolhouses were basically in the pioneer years when America was growing. They wanted their children to learn beyond just learning at home. Most families homeschooled. But then there are times of the year that they wanted their children to associate with friends and other farm families. So they would send them to generally a one-room open building. They performed so well they were put on a different scale because even though they were tiny, their test scores and all the indicators of a healthy child would throw the statistics off for regular schools.
The monks actually started schools teaching people literacy in the interest of getting them into reading the Bible. And they would start their teaching sessions with song. And I was just like, wow, this is crazy. We start our days with song. Like, are we actually making something new, or are we just really reviving ancient teaching methods?
I first think of it beyond small school concept is multi-level integrated learning. And that means that there are times where the older kids are taken away to do more older kid learning while the younger kids are doing more younger kid focused learning. A lot of times they are learning together.
It's a form of honing for the oldest students, and it's a form of affirmation and kind of bringing along and preview for the younger students.
In the micro school setting, the teacher became basically the administrators and the teachers, and they're the go-to people. So it's not something that's funneled out to other people, but you're able to then make the calls. If you've made a mistake, you mop it up. If it was a good call, you replicate it. You try to do it again. And so I think the micro school, for me personally, it's been exhilarating to really be able to teach in the fashion we know is effective. To see that effect take place is really fun to have happen.
It doesn't seem like anything is forced. There's nothing that's contrived about it. And I think mostly it's the older kids, how they're so patient. They just seem to have so much compassion and this ability to sort of bring down what it is that they're supposed to bring down to help support younger kids. And that's a beautiful thing. That is something you can't teach that exactly. It has to be something that you just do. And that's what's happening at this school.
And remember how to see? Not yet. That's okay. It'd be early. She'd still have about 5 minutes. We start out in the morning generally with the children memorizing and working together in pairs, because pairs, you're accountable. If there's only 2 of you, you're accountable. They'll come in and start with memory verses that we've given them to memorize. And we go into song right away. We'll go outside and have them have some recreation or some physical activity. Because when you have been physically active, you're more able to mentally endure.
I think communities in general can benefit from having people who are well-trained to be good, compassionate leaders. Just seeing the older ones be able to smile and interact in ways with their own age, but also younger ages, that just seems so good for them emotional health-wise, and just in terms of getting them prepared for just being a good person out in life in general.
We should spend so much time and effort and energy as parents, as educators, as adults, raising up the young people and training them in the way they should go, and helping them figure that out.
So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Just go beyond where we would imagine they could go.
This school is a rediscovery of the original form of education.